when last we left our heroes. I was basically just systematically going through every room in the house, trying to see if I could find as many of them as possible to fill out the data decks. And making note of the ones that I wanted to go back to the most out of all of them. And then going from there. I mean, who needs to see a visual novel type dating sim anyway, right? Visual novel. Why would you want to see a visual novel? What a novel concept! Okay, I'm done. Now, we're going downstairs. Oh, I had discovered, the day before, I had discovered that the vent is,
A cool breeze
who I wanna
tickles
talk
at
to.
your neck. You can feel someone here,
That's
but
so
you
creepy.
can't see anyone.
Just eyes looking through the little slits. It's kind of creepy.
No. Why are you here? What are you doing?
Oh my god, that voice.
Yes! You scared me. Don't you know who you are? What you are to me?
Omnis? I just need to point out that I put the plushies on my desk, so I'm surrounded by plushies now. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I am surrounded by plushies now.
I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force.
Divine force? Am I your god?
Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't, not yet.
And I thought we met our biggest fan last time.
I'll be ready when you come back.
Wait, what? Oh, that reminds me. There's another one that I think is I have to poke the bear a couple times. And it's this guy.
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. Our dresser is glitching. I repeat, our dresser is glitching. Yeah. There's going to be a couple days worth of poking that one, I think. I talked to the fireplace, I talked to the couch. I talked to the remote yet? I don't think so.
Well,
The remote is part of the TV, okay.
attendee, the satellite acolyte,
Good to know the remote's part of the TV.
my shining light that excites me all night. Did waiting to reconvene with my obscene flat screen make you scream, my dream?
You know what? Let's match it. Let's match their energy.
Bazinga. Well, I'm just so elated to have my remote reactivated. Are your eyeballs properly lubricated? Because they're about to be totally captivated. Hold your horses there, hoss. I'm explaining that, boss. Ready to unplug from the slog and clear the mental fog with 5,000 channels of premium content in analog?
The planet's dying, so might as well.
Loading programming, loading programming. Maximizing game shows, U1, streamlining target demos, buy it now. Football pros and red carpet clothes blasting at you like an industrial fire hose. Speaking of football, want to watch the game?
Appropriate, because we're in playoffs right now.
I can show you a tight end that'll drive you insane.
Ooh, baby.
Here,
Telly presents you with a football player whose backside could be its own exhibit in the Louvre.
I never do. Isn't live television incredibly stirring? Knowing you're witnessing something as it's occurring? White knuckle turns at the Grand Prix! Hysterical late-night comedy! News that changes history. Never fails to amaze me. The crack of the baseball bat. Post-pounding combat. Let's see if Valdiviflix offers something like that. What? Well, that's just fine. I don't mind. I still got 5,000 channels for us to watch till we go blind. For to truly appreciate my endless entertainment sprawl, we gotta sit down and watch it all. Wall-to-wall football, every screwball pratfall. We're in it for the long haul. It'll be
Excellent.
later on, just swing through, boo, and I'll queue up something new for us to view. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear? Okay. That was entertaining. Table? I have two more.
Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but
I
he seems
have talked
downright
to him already,
cheerful
okay.
today. He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
Oh, hey yourself, sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here.
Aww.
Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. Just feels nice to be understood, you know?
It's nice that she gets you.
It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift? To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know they can rely on you day in and day out? It's a lonely lot in the life of a table. But I knew what the job was when I signed up. Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself. That's Dasha. You think so? Oh, well, shucks, I don't know. I'd hate to bother her. She's got a lot of lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now. I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't
Play
take up
matchmaker.
much more of your time today talking about myself. Just remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me. I will. You take care now.
And now it is evening. I have one more. And this magazine looks
Oh, good!
is lyric. Interesting.
You're here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo. Don't worry about it. I've been thinking, and here, I believe, is the best way to organize our efforts. Creativity is for naught without some solid logistics. I know how I'd like to start my book. I've got this fantastic detective character named Gwen that I've been working on for a while, and he's going to be our hero.
Did I have any notes on lyric before I continue? Because I feel like this is one that I was actually like really following up with. It was just one that I wanted to follow up with, but I didn't have specifics. Okay.
What I need from you, though, is help with creating an outline. If you will, help me to create a framework. And then, once we have that, I will take it and go into my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book. Which I can absolutely do in a night. And believe you me, it will be perfection. But the outline, that's the hard part for me. Will you help? Does that sound doable? I don't see why not. I've never done it before, but really, with your help, how hard can it be? Oh, but let me tell you about Wen before we jump in. Detective Xander Wen. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville, and he is a magnet for crimes. Which works out just fine, because he's also a genius at solving them. Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective. The way I see it, Detective Wen is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable. I suppose this is why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wen could do just about anything. I'm asking you to help me create his first story from infinite possibilities. Well, shall we get started? Excellent! I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud, and we'll run with it from there. Detective Xander Wen went out the door, looking for crimes.
Huh, okay. Kind of like the first one. We didn't expect the first crime we ran into to be in the form of a blonde bombshell named Daphne Fatal.
Daphne asked Detective Wen to help find her husband Cliff Fatal, who had gone missing.
When asked Daphne when she last saw her husband, she replies at the Squid Cannery down on the Misty Wharf.
Wen investigates the Squid Cannery, where he talks to the foreman, a foreboding and mysterious communist named Gregor Privyet. Wen goes to Jersey Pozzoli's cannoli factory on the wrong side of the tracks. His goons open fire. There's a framed picture labeled Cliff Fatal and Jersey Pozzoli, shaking hands.
Hmm.
Okay, this seemed very noir up until the end. But at that point, readers will be hooked. I call it Night of the Assassins.
Lyric looks at the story outline you've written and pronounces his true feelings.
Looking at this, I think this will be one for the ages. I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we could come up with something better? See you soon, partner.
And that's the day.
Oh.
First, glitchy dresser.
It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the date viators glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts, corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I?
You can if you want. Dead. Let's go with that's good to hear.
That's good to know. Have we met? Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is. Not yet. Is this frustrating? It is. How about now? It is.
What the heck?
Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so. Would you lie?
Let me save you the trouble.
Not. Yet. And yet. And yet. And yet. You want something. Pick your poison. Define friendship.
That's a tough one based on the options I have been given.
Absence. Friendship. Like this. Friend screen line.
You get to just define your relationship right off the just in a conversation. Interesting.
Done. Flirty giggle. Chuckle.
You're interesting.
See? No biting. Flirty giggle. Chuckle. Not yet. Flirty giggle. Chuckle.
I don't know what to make of you. Okay, Dina. You sure were something. Okay. Last time he saw Abel, he was all smiles after a conversation with Dasha, by whom he feels truly understood. Maybe you ought to talk with her a bit more. Which kind of makes me want to talk to Dasha, honestly. Congratulations, you helped Lyric outline an entire book. Come see him again to see how he's done. You met Arma, a tough cookie smoke alarm who seems to be malfunctioning. She's busy trying to make sure the house stays safe and has asked you to return later. I thought I read that one already, but I guess not. Dina. Okay, here's a new one. Try not to panic, but it looks like there's a malicious bug in the game known as Damon living in the dresser. They just gave you a friend name? Might be good to find someone to talk to about this. Damon, demon, devil, virus, something's wrong, something doesn't belong. Do you know what you're doing? Do I? Demon is an artifact of something, a scrap concept, 100 scrap concepts, a missing texture, a missing number, a missing thing, whatever it is, it's missing. A bunch of question marks. Did you miss me? Damon feels missed, and you feel familiar, aren't you? You laugh, you cry, you file a bug report? Voiced by John Patnaud. And we already have a friend relationship with him. Them. Likes you, dislikes you. Also, remind me which one Dasha is. Because I think I want to talk to them. Is the desk, I think? Dasha, are you at my desk? Maybe upstairs, maybe? Don't remember where my office was. That's laundry. I do swear it was upstairs, but then I just went upstairs and no, there we go.
Hello.
There's Sasha.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Pay no attention to the scabbies behind me on camera. He's getting ready to leave. And does not exist.
Are you sure? It takes a lot to upset him. He is always so kind and easygoing. Poor Abel. He's always thinking of others and never himself. I have told him many times he should consider taking a suitor again. Perhaps that could be you.
Ah. Yeah, it gives me right into the microphone. I'm sure that was pleasant for all 4 of my viewers. Give me 2 seconds, everyone. Okay, I'm back. I had to kiss the silly Billy goodbye. Winter says that Kirby said it was very good internet audio. Kirby is the cat, by the way. I'm glad Kirby thought it was good internet audio. It's the best kind of kid. It's a munchkin. Hi, Winter. Welcome in. I guess I should click back into the game so that you guys can get the music again.
Why not you? You are lovely. But if not you, there are always others. Less and less over the years now, but yes. Abel has always been popular, even if he tries to keep others away. Some objects have hurt him in the past.
Oh no.
But I don't think that is all. He has always preferred to be alone. He is very supportive. You need something done? Abel is there. You are hurting? Abel is there. As long as it is about you, Abel is there. But when the attention is on him, he is freezing up. As he would say, like hairless cats jumping into a bucket of ice. Why indeed, I do not fully understand his way of speaking. Ah, yes. I believe he is afraid. Of himself, perhaps? Or of loneliness? Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. Abel does indeed enjoy solitude, but I think even when he is alone, Abel carries others with him. The loneliness Abel fears is that of rejection. To give so much of himself freely and have that thrown aside, I think it would ruin him, and he is knowing it. Yes, nothing casual. If you want his heart, you must mean it. But I know this. If you do pursue him, he will not let you down. Happy to help. Bye for now.
Thanks, Dasha. Next. I need to go back to talking to the vet. I need to vet.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
What do you think? No, this is for the best. Hello. I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado. At your service. Well, hello there.
Hi, Hector.
Ventilation, airflow, sometimes known colloquially as HVAC. Yes, to hear me, I would wish you to understand. And if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for both of us. Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me, and it would be a great disappointment to you. My greatest wish is to give you pleasure.
Oh, baby.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me, how much do you think about me?
Air conditioning? I actually think about air conditioning a lot.
Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to face. Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that You would always be human, and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me? Ah, and do you? I have noticed. I so look forward to you coming home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door. Yes! And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you. I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin. I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you. Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here through the grates because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God. Now I have. Hot. No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see, hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy? Of all the dreams I'd held of how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too was surely the most fantastical.
I'm just gonna let the game be its over-the-top beautiful self.
Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me. As though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy.
I bet something's building.
I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you when you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up or down. I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this? Perhaps you may, in time. But not to worry. It doesn't last. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you, basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own. I know. It might not be strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay. I hope this is all right. I accept that. I'll take that gratefully. Beautiful
Gratefully?
affairs have begun with far less than a genuine appreciation. I am feeling a bit of distance growing now. There has always been a distance between us, you know. Between human and system. One bold and alive, one shy, afraid, and deeply enamored. Maybe we should honor our old distance now. Would you like some space? For a little while. I would understand. Enjoying? I'm enjoying this too. I'm enjoying you. I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I have truly said too much. Or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it. That you'll ponder me. Oh, I always feel I've said too much. Probably because so often I say nothing. But I appreciate your generosity. I'll speak with you again soon, yes? Yes?
Hector sure was a whole lot. Oh, that was Christian! I was trying to place the voice. I was like, I recognize that voice, but I can't decide which. I was like, I know you. I feel like you were a guest of Critical Role, but I can't place Christian Navarro. Yep. I don't think Hector's really my type. That's fine. Hector's utterly committed to making you content. Turns out he spent quite a bit of time thinking about you, pining over you from afar. In fact, he seems maybe a little obsessed. You still haven't managed to actually see what he looks like yet. You've met Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado, known colloquially as HVAC, or at least you've sort of met him. He seems incredibly shy. If eager to meet you, he needs a little time after your first encounter to collect himself. You try to speak to the thermostat, but no one was there. That's from our first encounter. Hector doesn't want to share anything about himself. He seems to be a difficult one to get to come out of his shell. Likes the complex taste of exquisite yearning, dislikes himself. Oh, Hector, buddy. And, I have a workspace message from David Most.
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else.
Sure you do.
Especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself.
So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
So handsome. And a Discord message.
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans, and I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection, and my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF, what a joke! Remember, check the Dateviators for the realization recipes.
Okay. I think I've done everything I wanted to do today, so we continue looking for new things to talk to. Did I talk to the piano yet? I think maybe I did. Definitely didn't talk to the globe. I'm not 100% sure about the piano.
Maestro,
Okay, so that means I did if I already know her name. It's okay.
are you here to listen to me perform?
I just glitched on you by accident.
Unfortunately, I have nothing to perform today. Nothing is quite ready in my repertoire. On to more pressing matters though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider. A rider, it is an agreement between the performer and the promoter.
I mean, I know that, but I didn't like my other
I'm sure
option.
it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance. For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Huvier. Oh, was that his name?
She waves her hand dismissively.
You'll have to excuse me. I tend to cluster around the French composers lately. Still have a touch of the accent, I'm afraid. Well, that's just perfect then, isn't it? You can be my translator. please tell Huvier that he needs to do something about the dust? It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector too, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna start writing things down.
Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning.
I don't have the sparks for the bottom one.
Cold? Not in Celsius. Or perhaps, as we are currently outside Sweden, you know of it as the centigrade scale? Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again. Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way. Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it. Unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff? That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little budgets. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed. Adieu!
We're gonna talk to the Globe. I might actually go around to all of those people next time just to see what they say about her.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Oh, sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
New friend, new friend!
So, where are you from? Ah, here then. Right, makes sense. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach, considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go, talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just... I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you'd need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, whoa, I just had the best idea. You're running into the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide.
Cool.
It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
It actually does.
Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for who to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?" Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
I like hints.
All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Got a rumor.
Good luck. Don't get lost.
That's the end of the day, and 30 seconds till ads. Perfecto. I'm gonna run upstairs and rest, and then the music for the bedroom is good. For oh, there's a birdie. This will be good music for our break. Everyone, get up and stretch, hydrate, take your meds if you haven't taken your meds yet. Dinner or a snack if it's time for either of those things. Go piss girl if you gotta go piss girl. And we'll be back in 3-ish minutes after some advertisements from Daddy Bezos. I'll be right back, guys. And we're back from Ads Land. Okay. We have Keys wanted us to talk to some peoples. And then there's 3 people that Keys want us to talk to, and then after that I have 2 more hearts to just do generic exploring. So who, Vector, Flux. Who I think is in... Nope. I have to remember where who is. Oh. You're back here?
Yo, what's up?
And I'm overdue for a combo with you anyway, because you were one of my favorites. Wants you to clean her pedals better.
Man, the nerve on that instrument.
Aurora, welcome in.
She thinks she's so fancy that she wants me to pay special attention to cleaning her feet.
Does this guy suck? Only if you ask nicely. She thinks she's so fancy that she wants me to pay special attention to cleaning her feet. So what we're saying is Keys is a foot goddess. Got it.
That's not a vacuum's job. It's her own damn fault no one wants to play her anymore.
We're going streaking! What a game to go streaking. What a game to go streaking all over. Thank you for that 3 strange streak, Aurora. Oh, Aurora. You missed. We're gonna change screens for a second. Aurora, you missed show and tell at the beginning of stream. So really quickly, I got 2 new friends. Sanchi finally mailed to me my pillow plush for one. So I have my Mubari now. And we have to name him. But also, someone got me something off my throne, so I also have this guy too. The blep, right? The blep is so good! So I have 2 new friends. Kronos, welcome in. Another great line to come in to stream on. I should start clipping these. Yes, you should. You should start clipping them. You are correct, Kronos. I strongly encourage clipping on this channel so that I'm not the only one doing it. He looks familiar. He does. It's almost like Wolf has the same exact plush on his set. Or something.
If she were nicer, there wouldn't be any dust. Sorry, I just get worked up when people have attitude.
No, really? No way!
Tell her I ain't interested.
Tell her I ain't interested! Oh my god! Hoop said no thank you. Hoop said, I do not want to clean this woman's feet. That's 1 down. Hector and Lux. Hector's up here.
You look like you have something on your mind, my beauty.
And I did realize that the reason that... So, Hector should be creepy to me, but because it's Christian Navarro, instead I'm just like, you can keep talking forever. I could just sit here and you could just keep talking forever.
Ha! Of course. 20 degrees, could you imagine?
She meant Celsius.
What? The nerve.
The nerve.
Perhaps. I have a converter around here somewhere. But still, she needs to treat us lowly objects a little less like a baroness.
I mean, fair.
Now then, what was I going to say before this interruption? Here you are. You keep coming back. I can't. It is something of a surprise to me. I've wanted you for so long, even just to speak to you, and now I have it.
Hector is a whole lot. But you can keep talking, Christian.
Somehow it feels wrong. Like I'm going to lose it. Surely, if you're lucky enough to get the thing you've always wanted, you cannot be lucky enough to keep it.
Okay, but mood. I'm not your therapist. Stop this line of thinking.
Does that not make sense for me? Grates and ductwork? Shadows. I can speak to you only from the darkness. I am always alone. Can you not see that my worldview would consequently be somewhat limited?
I mean, fair. That literally was a bit of a too many things happen at once in my chat. Trigger for me though, because why do men do that? You came in on the bath comment the other day. They're gonna come in on the vacuum comment today. Wonder what it will be next time. By the way, I don't mind. Just find it really funny. Well, it's this game, Kronos. This game just sets you up for some like interesting verbal choices. Talk those thoughts out, yes, with yourself or your therapist.
There is nowhere else.
You could leave your grade, buddy. You could leave your grade.
No! Oh, good God!
What's wrong with the attic?
I'm afraid of what you might think if you saw me. You're right. I am in the attic. The real me is in the attic. But we have something here. We could have something real.
It's also me being me. You're welcome. Aurora, we love you being you. Keep being you.
It would break my heart to think that all that could be lost in a single moment of laughing or pointing or even a disappointed cast to those beautiful eyes of yours.
When he turns out to be gorgeous, I'm gonna be so mad.
No, I couldn't bear it, and I won't. Come back to me here. Only here, do you understand? I'm going now. And where I go is only for me.
The drama! This man and the drama!
Lux is primping for some imaginary audience when you find them, striking pose after pose.
Looking, going to see if I can force this Skyrim bug to stop bugging so I can finish this dang mission. Good luck. Good luck with your bug. Skyrim is on the very long list of games I will eventually get to, I promise.
When they see you, they roll their eyes, pausing to address you.
So, when last we talked to Lux, they were the only character so far that I went, I dislike you, and I don't know that I'm ever going to change my mind about this fact. So we'll see how this goes.
What, you're on a quest or some shit? Oh, yeah? She wants better lighting?
Well, yeah, she does, actually.
Need I point out the total disregard for what I might be doing? Ugh, the utter self-absorption of that request.
Pot calling the kettle something.
I mean, if Keys wasn't such a total diva, she might have checked my latest posts. Then she would know that I am super busy with this update on my second snack of the afternoon. But
OMG.
fine, whatever. I guess I'm just that essential. Bye.
Okay. Now, after I've talked to those... I have stuck myself in a corner here. Now that I've talked to these guys, I'm going to talk to Keys.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd be back soon. Any progress on my rider? They've done everything I've asked? It doesn't seem like it. I know that tone of voice. Professional, but hiding dark undertones between those ellipses. You know, this is just like the time I got the lead part in La Vedova, and all the woodwinds pretended they were congested just to take away from my moment. Professional jealousy. That's what this is. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I won't be here for much longer. far along are you with your composition? The sooner you're done, the sooner I can get back to my department. What agreement did you have with the music department when they let you collect me? A friend? You and I both know you have very few of those.
Rude.
My understanding was that they loaned me out to an emerging composer in the theater department, you, to be returned at the completion of your project. No one needed to say anything. Why else would the music department loan out their star performer? Besides, you're obviously an immensely talented artist. I mean, this space alone is perfect.
Lady, I know for a fact the music department gets rid of old pianos every so often and replaces them with new ones. You're just old.
Oh, absolutely. I've never seen a set fully capture the bleak existence of a lonely American working from home. That was a compliment, Maestro. It's a phenomenal set. I'm sure it's serving up all kinds of inspiration. Or did you build it to actually be a part of your performance? Immersive theater is having such a resurgence. I always said it would. Now, are you thinking the audience will wander from room to room as we play, or will you have them do that prior to the performance? You really haven't shared much about the production with me. I don't believe you. Did the music department lend me to you or not? What is that? German? What's a handmade down?
She gasps, placing a hand to her chest.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. It's an award, isn't it? Some sort of lifetime achievement? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be a Hanem Down recipient. Hanem Down. You know, it's the strangest thing, but it sounds like you're saying, hand me down. But that's not German at all. I'm so confused.
Keys stares at you, unblinking and silent. You can almost see the gears turning inside her head.
A measure piece of gum. This is a terrible way to describe it. But I'm not explaining this to you is not great either.
What flavor? I had a freshman who used to stick cherry-flavored gum to my underside every time he came into practice. Oh, not at all. Once I got past the indignity, I found I was rather partial to the flavor. Deeply cherry. My flavor speaks to the muses above.
Music department chewed you up, but instead of spitting you out, they determined that you still had enough flavor left and they passed you on to the next person. Ew, gross.
That's unhygienic.
It's an analogy.
Wherein I am the chewing gum?
Correct.
But that implies the music department no longer had any use for me.
Correct again.
But that makes no sense. I worked there for 15 years. I was a star performer, and now I just don't work there anymore? All right. So when does a hand-me-down technically get handed back up? And you're sure you're not a composer? Because you trail around in your robe and underwear quite a bit. That's not part of some creative process? All right, you don't have to be a composer. Perhaps you're a wealthy connoisseur of the arts? So, what you're telling me is that not only did I get handed down without my knowledge, I also have no job, no musical prospects, no financial prospects. You're not a composer, and this is my home now.
Are you ready to fall in love with me now? That feels like bad timing.
Keys gives you a pleasant smile.
Fantastic. Would you please excuse me? I'm going to go scream in the highest octave I can manage.
That's fair. That's honestly really fair, honey. That you're so valid for that. Oh, I was gonna say interesting the globe's not there, but I was just looking at the wrong spot. Can I talk to the record player yet?
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. Up, head down, and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here. Even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
You're interesting. Okay, we'll probably have a couple updates. Hector. Hector has confessed that he is ashamed of his appearance. He's worried you won't like him for who he really is. He has also made it clear that he doesn't want you to come to the attic, but rather to meet him at the grates only. Okay. You broke into Keys that she was a hand-me-down and that you're no composer. She needs some time to process that. Scream at the highest octave she could manage. Oh, that means I can update my note on Keys. Because I don't think I need to talk to these people anymore. Dasha. Talk to Dasha about Abel. She'll let you know that he's been hurt in the past and may be afraid to jump back into the waters of romance. She seems to really admire him. Maybe she's into him, question mark? Rainy. You met Rainy, whose beauty stands in stark contrast to the bizarre and jerky music playing around her. She seems upset that nobody wants to be around her anymore, but her frenetic, high-pitched music is too much even for you. Poor Rainy, she seems to be going through a tough time, but what is there to do? At least in the meantime, you can enjoy the tunes together, however quirky-jerky they might sound. Like dancing, gabbing, swinging. Just like teetotalers. Voiced by Janelle Randall. Still a lot of question marks, but we're making progress. Okay. New day.
An 18th century dandy strikes a dramatic pose before you, turning this way and that as though modelling in his own imaginary spotlight. He seems quite impressed with himself.
Yes, yes, it's me. It's me. The one, the only Candelabra.
Candelabra. Shut up. Shut up.
I'm the one, the only. Do you see any other candelabra here? Oh, yes, keys. Sadly, she seems to be scandal-proof, that one. My little wits would have made certain of it. My lovely lads, my flames, my sentinels. They travel around the homestead and find out all the lovely lies they all speak. Oh, no, it's merely a turn of phrase. I mostly just raise my voice. Any good scandals going on over there in the kitchen?
Stay yourself, Candleman.
They can be quite rude at times, but my persistent brightness can illuminate even the best-kept secrets.
I'm looking at rumors after this because I need to know what that was.
Some would call me quite the busybody, but I would then call myself a beacon of truth. Pish posh! You merely haven't found the thrill of a good scandal.
Okay, multiple things I need to look up. First of all, what's your deal? I don't know how I feel about you, Scandelabra. As much as I love your name, you're just a gossip. You met Scandelabra, salacious spreader of scandal in the house. Come to him if you like to catch up on any juicy gossip. Approach with caution. Like scandal, secret, polish. Dislikes rudeness, low speech, dilly-dallying. Voiced by Ray Chase. And I want to look at rumors. Harper accused Dirk of getting it with the Hanks whenever he's in the closet. The saucy singer came by the scandal lab for it to tell him to shut up. I was gonna go in the kitchen next anyway. David Most.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere! Find me those glasses, now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is! Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them! David.
Who do I think that sneer was? Oh. Cloth reading?
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit.
But I love you.
He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. It's our cat clock.
A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule.
Schedule.
I am not disputing that. But you are not on the schedule. Do you understand? Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance.
His gloves are little paws. I know you're being kind of rude to us right now, but I love your aesthetic too much to care.
So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment.
Honestly, fair and valid.
You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself.
Real my tea because I'm freezing. What kind of tea?
Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse.
Yeah, it's rude to not tell us who you are.
Timothy Timepiece.
Peppermint,
At your
yum.
service.
I love a good peppermint tea. Timothy Timepiece. I love you, Timothy.
Timeliness.
I did love a Timothy once, but I got better.
It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time.
No.
If you do, catastrophe, untimeliness.
See you then, and not a moment before.
I'm gonna make a note of that. I also need to confirm who that was because I think I know. Are you? Interesting. I thought I recognized him from Soul Eater. He's on Soul Eater but not the main show. So I was incorrect. Which then makes me wonder, what do I know you from? Because I was really, really sure. I'll figure it out later. Since I was wrong, I'll figure it out later. But that is interesting. Soul Eater not. We met Timothy Timepiece, a slim, dainty gentleman with cat ears and a tail. He is obsessed with clocks and punctuality. Go figure. He'd like you to return at noon sharp or else. Timothy is a cat-themed timepiece. He winds himself rather tightly, but his propriety is never in question. What cats have to do with clocks is beyond the scope of this Datadex, but possibly by following his directions you will be able to find out. Likes timeliness, precision, schedules, dislikes everything else, felines. You're a cat clock that doesn't like cats? How odd. Okay.
Nope.
What do I think? That's the coffee maker. We've already talked to that. We've already talked to the bar. I'll talk to the fridge. I have 3 left. I could do the fridge. Stir in the microwave? It's in the microwave.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey.
That's Travis. That's 100% Travis Willingham.
And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive. I can see that. Very impressive ligaments. Good. You'll need all the limbs you can muster.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Newcomb. Luke Newcomb.
Yep, sure.
Look at you!
Sure. Sure it is.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things, but I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. No. My title is Combat Crew Commander. But I did have a great-great-uncle who was a Viscount. Hell, I wish, Ranger. Truth is, I'm just a grunt. That's an acronym. Greatest Reserve Unit notwithstanding Trevor. But Trevor's been missing, presumed exploded a few weeks now, so I think I'm up for a promotion. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Death via nasal spears. I don't see why I would. Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated! When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division?
I don't know, can I have some candies?
Of course! You must be starving. Protein gels and carnitine chews keep the organs functioning, but only at baseline capacity, am I right? Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences.
Tell me more, you hulky microwave person. Or can I have 5 minutes to nap first?
I already told you. There's no time! I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification. Why, thank you, Ranger. Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death.
That's a lot of death.
It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target. The Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Hopefully not. Not with your help, but also most likely, yes. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the Immortals watch over and protect you.
You sure were something. Alright. Let's read about our Luke Newcomb. I was right, it was Travis. You've met Luke Newcomb, a hardcore space ranger stuck guarding an isolated outpost against an indefinite threat known only as the Swarmers. His mission is to infiltrate the Swarmer subterranean nest and destroy himself and his adversaries using a bomb implanted in his armor. He appears to not really be a microwave. Are you prepared to keep the way safe? Yes? Then stop this dating nonsense and get back to your post. Likes fighting Swarmers, achieving mission success for Colonel Furnace, saving the Barons. Dislikes missions concerning chicken tenders. Voiced by Travis Willingham. Let's go. Love you, Travis. Discord. Tinfoil hat.
David is obviously becoming desperate. He doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain.
You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh.
But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
I haven't talked to Skylar in forever. Maybe I should do that.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh! No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Finished.
Last time you saw Skylar, she explained to you about unfurnished business. Some of the items need to have other storylines resolved before they can become realized. Skylar has the most unfurnished business of anyone. Keep realizing others until all the unfurnished business is well furnished. Discord.
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you.
And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her? Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. All right, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions? I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects, so you can destroy the Dateviators.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I think I'm going to bed at 8:30 tonight. I'm a Tyra oh no. I mean, I was falling asleep on the subway both going to and coming home from work, so I feel you. I think all books are just the same thing. I could do the salt and pepper shakers. Or the oven mitt. Or... You know what? I'm very curious about you next.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you. The man doesn't move. As you walk around to get a better look, you can see that he's quite handsome, and still entirely uninterested in speaking to you. The man's head swivels to look at you quite suddenly.
Yes? Keep away from the dishes. They are priceless. Then you understand my concern. I am Daisuke. Daisuke Dishware.
Daisuke Dishware. Hi, Daisuke.
And you are interrupting inventory. Yes. Once a week I take inventory of the dishes. If one is cracked or chipped, I repair it.
Well, that's very nice of you.
If one is beyond repair, I retire it. And when new dishes arrive, I add them to the collection. Your praise is not required, but I thank you. Now please, leave me to finish my work.
You decide not to bother him any further, but just as you're walking away...
Look out!
Your foot catches on a strange bulge in the flooring, and before you know it, you're going down. Hard. But you don't hit the floor. You hit hard muscle instead. Daisuke has heroically put himself between you and the dishes. You're now face to face, and chest to chest, on the ground.
Forget about me. Are the dishes all right? Good.
You climb to your feet, surveying the table. No damage that you can see.
I think I've chipped. I must prepare myself, lest my injuries become worse. Please leave now, before you do any more damage. Yes, your concern is appreciated, but ultimately useless. Leave me now.
Oh. Daisuke, where are you? There you go. Yuma Daisuke, guardian and protector of the dishes. You accidentally fell and he caught you, which protected you from injury but resulted in his being chipped. The distant, serious guardian of the plates, bowls, and utensils is sometimes difficult to read what he is thinking on the inside, but he seems to be fully aligned on the side of good, clean duty. Like a capable courtesan, Daisuke is trained in many talents other than mere dishware. Perhaps with some gentle support you can crack this pot. Likes taking things seriously, dislikes constructive feedback. Voiced by Daisuke Sushi. It was a pleasure meeting you, sir. That was our last heart. So we shall sleep. And I think I can squeeze one more day in before I... Actually, it's about to be 8 o'clock. I lied. Do I want to go through the kitchen? Do I want to go through the kitchen first? No, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to call it here. We have 49. Almost halfway there. Number of days 18. Yeah. Main menu for me. It's again. Here we go. I'll give you a little music while we wind down. Thank you very much for hanging out for a couple hours on a shorty little post-work stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. We met lots of datables. Some of them were more over the top than others. They're all very interesting though. And I've just decided to buy in on the extraness of it all. We're doing a little schedule experimente. Saturday I'm going to do an evening stream instead of the daytime stream. Because I'm testing something. So we're going to do Saturday 8 p.m. Just to see if I just feel like my Saturday streams don't do as well. And I'm curious if evening is better than daytime. And if it's absolutely doesn't matter, same diff, then I will do whatever feels best for me. I'm also on the fence about just nixing Saturday entirely and making it purely an editing day. And doing a different day of the week. But Saturday's my day off. And so I don't have as much of a hard, like, can't start till this time, can't have to end this time, whatever. So, like, I kind of want to stream Saturday, but Saturday's also my only good day to edit. So we'll see. So Saturday, 8 p.m., we're going to do more data everything. And then that'll be it for the week. The next couple days, I'm just going to go to work and come home and chill out and watch people stream. If you know the deal. You know the drill. Can I type today? Jeez, please. if you're not already in the Discord, there's a link to the Discord. I post a time-converted schedule every week in there, plus announcements. What are my commands? What even is? Those are all my socials. If you only want one, Blue Sky's the one. I'm on there more than anything else. Honestly, I barely touch the other ones. I guess Instagram's my next most used one. Sometimes I remember Threads exists, but really, Blue Sky's where it's at. I warned everyone that I wasn't sure if I had internet or not. There was a Verizon phone outage today in NYC, and I was pretty sure it was just a phone outage, but there was a tiny part of me that was like, well, what if I come home and I don't have internet? Then I won't be able to tell people that I'm not streaming because I don't have internet or phone. So maybe while I have Wi-Fi at work, I should just warn people that that's a thing. So I did. I heard there was, but I didn't ever see it as I have Verizon. Yeah, no, I 100%, like, for half my day at work, had no phone service. I had Wi-Fi through my job, and that's it. Not great. YouTube. I'm gonna slowly be posting Date Everything VODs on there basically once a week. I'm not gonna be doing like, I'm not gonna be keeping up with how quickly we're streaming, but like once a week I'll get another Date Everything VOD up, and my edited Dragon Age videos go up every Sunday. I edit on Saturday, and then they get posted on Sunday. So, there was no Dragon Age this week because of laugh tracks. So since there was no Dragon Age, I might actually give you a bonus Date Everything VOD on Sunday, so that there's still 2 YouTube videos to make up for it. My phone seemed to be fine all day, as evidenced by the tons of annoying lone robocalls I got. Ew, gross. That's all the links. That's all the links to the things. If you're subscribed to the channel, there are emotes for you for days. If not, there you go. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Gonna try to keep eyes open for one last hour. You do that. I hope you have pleasant sleeps. No. I was trying to copy the raid message, and my scroll went up instead of down, and I went, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. And then we'll say goodbye. I was kind of hoping Natalie would be live by now, because she's also doing Date Everything. And then I could just oh, she said she canceled stream. Well, there goes that. If Natalie was streaming today, it would have been convenient because then we just do more Date Everything. Well, in that case, I don't know what I want. I'm gonna raid Anya, I think. I haven't raided Anya in forever. She's playing The Root Trees Are Dead. And, Anya runs the, Rainbow Raid Relay that I'm a part of, or have been a part of in the past. The next one's in February, and I'm probably doing it because I have, the theme's like romance, and there's so many visual novels that I could do that would be that theme, so keep an eye out. Next month I'm probably doing another raid train. Alright guys, we're gonna raid Anya. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for more of the date everything shenanigans. Bye!
Pretty early on in this game. My quality of life. My hope is that I'm streaming it this Wednesday. Next Wednesday is my birthday, so I will not be doing it.